Kiara, good evening. This is Mary Joseph. I am a licensed immigration advisor from HIV Services Office. I'm a senior manager and a licensed immigration advisor with HIV Services. We are a migration and education services company based out of Hamilton, and we provide immigration advice. It's as simple as that. So it could be any of the pathways that you're looking at to come into New Zealand. We do provide information and guidance and assistance to anyone from across the globe. We do not just work with one type of migrants or just one type of nationality, or yeah, if language is a problem, then we, if you cannot understand English, that could be an issue, but otherwise we could work with everybody. So we are a New Zealand based company. We own and operated by a New Zealand citizen. His name is Aaron Jacob. He's a licensed immigration advisor. And we have been working with New Zealand education as an industry and migration industry for about 15 years now. So, yeah, so we're here. We do these live sessions every Thursday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We are three licensed immigration advisors with the company. That's Arun, myself, and we've got a licensed advisor, a very young licensed advisor, based out of Delhi. Her name is Tulika Mehra, and she is a licensed immigration advisor and an ex IND officer too. So yeah, so we are here like every week to provide you information. So um, the purpose of this live session is basically for our AJV students who are already working with us to interact with an advisor, because there's only so much information that my team can provide because they are not licensed. However, we do have, as I said, we do have advisors there in India, and we do have advisors based here in New Zealand. So this is an opportunity for you basically to interact with us and get the information required pertaining to immigration advice. Okay. Before we dwell into the main questions, but I'll just start off with giving my license number. That's 2015 You can go up on the Immigration Advisors Authority website and check for my license. I'm a provisional license holder, and my supervisor is Arun Jacob. So before I give you any immigration advice, or not trust me, anybody else who, before providing immigration advice, they are supposed to state that do have a license or not. Please do not take immigration advice from unlicensed advisors, except if you're taking assistance for student visas, uh, and you're based overseas. Okay, so that's how it is. So there's nothing much in terms of happening at the moment. Yes, partnership visas is still a pertaining issue. I am getting a lot of inquiries week after week, day after day, regarding partnerships being declined, regarding partnership visas being declined. I have been cautioning over the past few videos to please take care with regards to partnership applications. If you're recently married, or you have been married for long but have lived very less few months together, and you've lived separately or away from your partner for a longer period than the time that you've been married, then it is a cause of concern, and please do talk to us before applying for any categories of visas, because at the moment INZ has changed the way they consider applications, and you would need advice. Please do not think that just looking at the immigration website you are ready to make an application. So you can send us an email to immigration@ajvglobal.com. That it comes straight to me, so I will respond to your queries. And if you've already applied and not sure if your application will be accepted by INZ or not, you're also free to send me an email to check for a free assessment, a free basic assessment of your application. Um, yeah, so that's about it. Besides that, there was policy changes, work to residence category policy changes that will not impact new students, that will not impact existing workers. It is for people who are considering working for an accredited visa employer, and applying for a resident visa through the work to residence pathway. So please understand that most of the people who do come through a student visa apply for the resident visa under the skilled migrant category, which is a completely different process. And it is not connected to the talent accredited category. Besides that, they've only changes last year in the skilled migrant category, and nothing in that since a year since they've revised the salary threshold last. Okay, so yes, there's nothing to worry. um, but we're happy to take any questions on that. Please send us an email to immigrationadvice@havglobal.com. um, so let's get started. Some ground rules before we get started. HAV students start with saying, "Hi, I'm an HAV student. You can state your advice's details if you'd like. That'll be best for me to be able to pull your in who would like to work with us, or non-HAV clients who are working with numbers." That's the rule. So I will quietly skip all the questions. I can state your name, but I'll quietly, skip all the questions that are pertaining to the that who have not provided a phone number. Okay. Another Before we get into this, there's also the recent change that has happened was regarding parent category visa. So there was a very surprising announcement. So they had closed that category down for quite some time now, nearly about 10 years, but they have reopened that category. However, there are a lot of changes. So if you're already based in New Zealand and would like, and basically you are residents and would like your parents to join you, so you could also email us for information on that. We can guide you and give you clarity on that visa as well. Sounds good. So I hope all you HAV students have mentioned about your details that you are working with us. And the non-HAV students or non-HAV clients, please mention your phone number. Now, I'm sure the HAV clients, most of you have been already contacted. Arun and two others from the team are actually traveling to Wellington and Nelson just to meet our students. They're driving down. And if any of you have not been contacted, any of the AJV students have not been contacted yet, please give me or Anjana or Virginia a call and let us know. We will have you, or put you on that list in for you to come and meet Arun. Yeah. So Nelson and Wellington, he's going to be here over the weekend. Arun's going to be there, and it'll be great for you guys to catch up with him. So please give me a call, or Virginia or Anjana, who's our onshore service person. We will basically add you to the list so that you can. So the first question or the first comment. I see my beautiful team on backup. Thank you, team. So we'll just get started. So, top fan Ankit Wagela says, Kiara Mary, just letting you know. Oops. Know as well that I'd be late in coming to the Wellington meetup by 9 p.m. Excited to meet Arun and you all on the first. Ankit, I'm so sorry. Arun and we have another team member. He's going to be there. He's one of our students too, and we've offered him a full-time role now, and he's working for us. So he is basically going to travel, and Anjana, who's our onshore services person, is also going to travel. Sorry, guys, don't mind me. The office phone decided to ring. It's out of office hours, so I'm surprised it's still ringing. So that's all right. Ankit, I'm sorry we're not going to be there, but I'm sure you will have a great time and a good time. But somehow make it, yeah? Okay, great. And then next question is from Nupur Tavari. Nupur says, "Hi, good morning, Mary. I am AJV client. I have an AIP right now and an admission to a level 9 master's. I want to know if I can get my son along during the course of my study, if there is any such possibility or single." Okay, Nupur, I was for you. Okay, so my team tells me that for the Feb intake, you've got the and the visa approval in principle. So Nupur, now the thing with bringing children along on a level 9 masters is that if your child is under 5, he will be required to go for early childhood education. Yeah, that's required for all kids to have. They have the right for education, so they can avail about 20 hours of free ECE. Or you will have to, if he the child, your son, is above 5 years old, then he can go for, basically he needs to study in school, right, school level. Now, if you are studying at a master's level, your son will not be eligible for free education, number one, or neither he'll be eligible for free ECE. So the challenge is that one parent has to be on a work visa in order for the child to be eligible for free education here in New Zealand. So in your scenario, you will still be on a student visa, hence he will not be eligible. If he's under 5, you can bring him on a visitor visa. There's no problem as such, and he could, I'm not sure how you will manage, because it's not going to be easy managing a child. So you will still have to send him to daycare. So, and you'll have to spend money on that daycare by yourself. Um, but if he's older than 5, you will have to pay international fee, and we do not expect you and you cannot, what will you do with your child if you are to go to college? You have to go to college and study, so where will your child be? And if you need support from daycare, then you will have to pay a very hefty amount. So um it's going to be challenging, Nupur. So please have a word with our LIA based in India, Talika, and she'll be able to advise you on that. Okay. So otherwise, we're happy to answer any questions. Just send me an email at immigrationadvisor@havglobal.com. I'll be able to address that personally. Thank you. Okay. Next question is from Swati Reddy. She says, "Hi, ma'am. Swati here. I'm an HAV client. Reached Auckland and started my course in EIT. Great. Welcome to New Zealand, Swati. And I'm not sure if you've reached out to any of us here at the office. If not, please give us a call. There's a toll free number you can call us on. That's 0800 696977. We'd love to say hello to you. Please give us a call and share your details. Anjana, who's our onshore support coordinator, will basically, grab the details. Swati, we'd like to say hello to you. Yeah. Thank you. Next question, we've got Bimal Acharya, who says how to apply. Bimal, you will have to elaborate a bit about what visa you are looking at, what category, and things like that. So also please give me or contact details of yours for me to be able to give you that information. Okay. Thank you. Next question we have from Cecil. Cecil says, Celio Cecil. Celio Cecil says, I'm an HAV student. I would like to know, as a graduate biotechnology and further going to pursue PG in food science, will it be hard for a fresher with no experience to seek job in NZ? Okay. Cecil, first of all, you're coming for an area of absolute shortage. Food technologists are in huge shortage in New Zealand. It's in the long-term skill shortage list of published by the government of New Zealand. So I don't really think you will have trouble finding yourself a job, because all our students who have graduated from food science have all found jobs. There are people with experience, and there were people without experience. So I think you should be all right. It's doing the right course is more important, and you're coming for a brilliant program, and totally food science is one of the areas that we don't see any scope of you not finding a job unless you're not doing the right things, you're not studying properly, you're not gaining the skills that is required. A lot of our students have found jobs in the dairy industry, basically as samplers, testers, quality analyst. Surprisingly, I saw one food technologist actually working um, with a pet food company. So even they produce food, it's pet food though. So there was one person who was actually working for a pet food company doing quality and assurance. So there's a lot that you could, explore as opportunities, and I have no doubts about you doing well as long as you do the right things. Okay. So don't worry, and you're working with AJV, so things will work out for you. Okay. Thank you. Next is Bimal Acharya, who says, Nepal people, how to apply, madam. Bimal, I really don't understand what you mean by saying Nepal people. Sorry, Nepalese, you meant my Nepalese, but what visa are you looking at? Can you please elaborate? Thank you. Next, Nupur comes back and says her kid is 9 years old. Nupur, if your child is 9 years old and he has to study schooling, so that means he will have to get enrolled as an international student. That means you'll have to pay fees semester wise. The fees normally to study at a school at an international fees is nearly about $13 to $14,000. The fees can be, however, paid semester wise. But then every semester you will have to renew the visa, which will become quite a bit of a pain. So we advise you to pay a 1 year fee visa for, pay for the whole 1 year, and then basically have your child with you, without a problem, without having to constantly renewing the visas. Okay, so that's my advice, and I recommend you to please talk to our team so that they can give you proper clarity, especially to Tulika, who's a licensed immigration advisor. Please have a word with her. Thank you. And next question, Navpreet Dival says, I'm doing IT. Okay, Navpreet, you'll have to come back and elaborate your question, please. Thank you. Ram Prasad Podal says, can we apply PR directly from Nepal? Ram Prasad, first of all, you do not share your number. However, if you can please send us your CV and of your wife for assessment, and then I can give you further advice on that. My email ID is 08, sorry, my email ID is immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. Yeah. Sorry, guys, just a second. I think somebody really is wanting to meet, connect with me. So I will have to let them know that I can't talk right now. Okay, next question. Divishri says, Hi Mary ma'am, I am an AJV student. I got conditional offer from AIT for PG diploma March 2020. I am waiting for my IELTS results now. Meantime, I would like to do an arrangement for the following documents with the visa for bank statements of 6 months. Seal is required, and which page or online generated without the seal need. Since I'm in Qatar, I need to contact my bank. Divya, I am very, very surprised that you're asking me these questions, because if you're working with somebody, then I think it's best you speak to them, because if you are in touch with one of our team members, they should be able to advise you. Team, can you please take care of this? Divya seems to have Divish Sri has a particular question, but then this is something that our team can answer because it is all related to visa documents. Could you please have one of the team? Could you please have the related or the respective case officer to please answer to Divya? Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, just a second. Sorry. Yeah. So Divya, I think one of my team members will contact you, and she will take care of, or he or she will take care of your questions. Okay. Because it's very particular related to student visa documentation, and it's best that you discuss with your advice on this. Yeah. Lijo Francis says that I am an AJV student. My counselor is Ruben. I want to know how much time University of Waikato takes to assess an application, because we had applied for MBM on 15th but still haven't heard anything. Liju, it takes nearly about 4 to 6 weeks for any university application to be processed. So if you've just applied on 15th October, it might take another 3 weeks. So stay in touch with Ruben, and I'm sure he will do the best in terms of getting an update as the earliest. Thank you. Navpreet Diwal says, I'm doing IT in Auckland. Can I change my study to plumber trade after one semester? Okay, sorry guys, I'm just a bit, throat's a bit dry. Navpreet, no, see, the change of course means that you will have to apply for a new visa. It won't straight away happen, because please remember, all you people on a student visa here in New Zealand, you have to study the same course and graduate from the same course if you're looking at a future here in New Zealand. Because you will not get a work visa if you hold a visa for another course and then eventually you get a poster. You graduate with one particular course. This happens with a lot of students who come for, say, masters, but then they exit with a PG diploma. Please talk to guide you what needs to be done in such a situation. So Navpreet, that cannot be possible. Please connect with us if you need any help on that. Yeah. Thank you. Harish Vidyanathan says, how to migrate to New Zealand, please assist. I'm a working professional. Harish, can you please send us an email to immigrationadvisor@ajv.com, and I will be able to give you information on that. I will assess and suggest what needs to be done. Yeah. Thank you. Right. So let's quickly switch to YouTube, because we're out of questions on Facebook, and let's see if there are any questions sitting there. Okay. Vikas Thakur, you say that you've completed BSc non-medical with 65% in 2018. You are coming to New Zealand for a highway engineering program. Your offer has been issued, and you want to know if this is the best option. Okay. All I can tell you is, you you have not provided us your phone number, but I'm still going to answer this for you. I am not certain you're in the right course, purely because you have not told me what degree that you have. You said non-medical, but what specialization did you study in your bachelor's? That is more important. And if you're coming from a highway engineering program, it's a completely different course. So you will need to have some kind of a background in that. So you are in trouble, Vikas, if that is what you're going to study. Please connect with my team and they'll be able to give you this information, because I don't think that's the right program for you. Yeah. So please connect with us. And when you connect with us, we'll be able to answer that for you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I see that you have shared your number, Vikas. So yeah, my team will connect with you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sasiv Roth says, after completing my graduate diploma in healthcare and applying for a 1-year PSW, can I reapply for the PG diploma in a relevant subject? And what are the chances of getting it? Okay. Sashiv, I see that you have not given me your number. Just give me a second. Okay, Sashiv has given his number, so I'm going to answer that question for him. So Sashiv says, Sashiv, yes, if you're doing a graduate diploma first and taking a break for your post study and then want to come back, yes, you can absolutely study. So the rule says that you will have to study a higher degree at a postgraduate level. Absolutely, you can, to avail further 3 years post-study work visa after completion of PG diploma. Okay, I hope I've answered that question. And yes, please connect with my team and then they speak to you. Have a word. We have a lot of Nepali students, a lot of Nepali clients, and we'll be able to help you connect with the rest of them once you're here. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Abhishek G says he's an HAV student, and he says, I heard that there's some chances in NZPR that we need to earn about 79,000, whether it's possible to earn completing masters in applied management. Abhishek, number one, what you're referring to is not related to a resident visa, direct visa. It's related to another category called work to residence visa. So please don't confuse yourselves by mixing up all the policies. They're all different categories. So it's whatever policy changes happen, it doesn't always mean uh, it is aiming towards cutting down residents and making it very difficult. Yes, INZ does do a lot of streamlining, but it is to just make things more transparent and more comfortable, because they want to ensure that highly skilled workers have the benefit of coming to New Zealand and have the convenience of coming here. But be fair, $79,000 is not the salary threshold under the skilled migrant category. It is $52,000. So I think you're mixing policies. The 79,000 which you're talking to me about is for another category of work visas. Okay, so please stop mixing the policies around. You just need to focus that you need to come on a student visa first. That's more important. Yeah. Once you finish that, what is important is how many years of post study will you get. Focus on that. You'll get 3 years, and during that time, depending on what the policies apply at that point in time, is what we will talk about. It's a little too early for us to talk about the policy, what it will be 3 years later when you're eligible to apply for a resident visa. Okay, so come with an open mind and take a calculated what do you say? Take a calculated risk. That's what I would recommend. Okay. Thank you, Abhishek. Satish says, how about mechanical engineering? If I do masters in the department, whether it is possible to get a job in this after completion? Satish, you'll have to give us your number so that I can come back and answer that question for you. Thank you. Okay, we've got Love Mulyadi who says, where can I share my number? Love, you can share your details here so that we can answer for you. Thank you. Love says, we want to move to New Zealand. Can we move there without school? Maybe with other choice. Love, you have to send us your CV and of your spouse if you're married to immigrationadvice@ajbglobal.com. Please send us the details, and then we will respond to you on the email about your eligibility and your options available. Thank you. Okay, next question is from sorry, Thakur, Vikas Thakur has come back and says BSc non-medical in physics, math, statistics. Now, okay, highway engineering deals with a lot of electronics and sorry, not just electronics, it deals with a lot of maths and calculations and most importantly, construction side of things. So I'm not totally confident that it'll be the best. However, if this, I think the best thing to do is to talk to the head of the department of that particular course and understand whether you're suitable to study that course. Because it should not be the case where you're coming here to New Zealand and failing because the course does not match your needs and your requirement and your learning ability. So Vikas, in your situation, the best thing will be to connect with the school and have a word with the person who teaches this program, basically the head of the department, and then the head of the department will be able to advise you further on this. Okay, that's what I can advise you. Thank you very much, Vikas. One of my team members, when they get in touch with you, you please have a word with them. Okay, thanks. Okay, next question. Sasiv, you've come here and asked the same question, so I'm going to skip that because I think I've already answered that. Because I think you pasted that question on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Uh, Peregrine says, hi, Mary, I'm an AJV student and would like to ask you about the financial requirement. Is bank deposit certificate enough? Thank you. Okay. Peregrine, I see that you have us in the past, but at the moment, my team tells me that you have become unresponsive. So I'm now in two minds whether I should answer to you or not. Okay. What I would recommend you to do is I need you to connect with me, okay, with a copy to your advisor. I know you've been in touch with Grace Daniel. I need you to send us an email. I would like to see that deposit certificate you're talking about. So send me an email to immigrationadvice@havglobal.com with a copy to Grace, and I will respond to your question. Because as far as I know, that this question can be answered as with a yes and a no. Yeah, because bank certificates from all banks are not acceptable. There are only certain banks, and there is a certain way which it becomes verifiable. So, if you want help from me on that, you better contact me. Okay. So, it's immigrationadvice@havglobal.com, and I'll answer that for you. Thank you. Right. Next question is Ashnia, who says, Ashni Ashiana says, I completed diploma in business management in New Zealand. For change into my job description, my PR declined. To return to Fiji, I had to sell my household stuff to pay my kids and way back. We became 1.5 month overstay. What are the possibilities to return? Okay, Ashni, this is a very critical situation. It's something that I cannot discuss on a group um, forum like this, because I will need to give you a particular immigration advice regarding your situation. You will have to send me an email. Please send it to immigrationadvisor@hbglobal.com, because I will have to look into all the details of your case, only then answer to you. Yeah, so just please send that email across and I will respond. Thank you. Next question, Varun Garg says, Hi, my wife has done post graduation in IT. What are the chances to get settled in New Zealand? Please guide Varun. Please send us an email. If you're looking at any migration pathways to New Zealand, we'll be able to assist you. It's immigration advisor at AJV Global. Um, so my team says, Varun, that you were in touch with Mariam in the past. Okay. So, mm, so please get in touch with Mariam, and then we will be able to get, because I think you were discussing and then you kind of stopped talking to us about it. So have a word with Mariam, and she'll be able to help you further, and then she'll also direct you to me if required. Okay. Thank you. Mohammed Syed Ahmed says, Hello, can I know about IELTS score for immigration purpose? Okay. Any pathway to New Zealand to come and settle is called immigration. So, Syed, we need to know what pathway you're looking at and what is the visa. So, send us an email to immigration@hvglobal.com with your contact details and your CV, with your questions. I'll be able to answer that for you, because it's very vague question that you have mentioned here right now. Yeah. Thanks. Michael Moses says, Hello, visa was so hard to obtain here. How could you help? Michael, what visa are you looking at? You will have to elaborate that. And please share your contact details as well. Thank you. Okay, let me just quickly look at. Let me just look at, because I think I missed a question from uh, Harish. Harish says, okay, I missed that question on my feed. Okay. Let's scroll again and check. Just a second. Sorry guys, I'm just a bit low on energy today. I don't know why, but I'm really really low on energy today. I may be falling sick or something, so I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, and it's not the usual guest out the way I started the session as well. So I'm sorry, but hopefully by the next session I should be back all bouncy on, and yeah. Okay. Varun, Yes, Varun says yes on migration purposes. Varun, please send us an email to immigration@advice@ajvglobal.com. I should be able to answer that question for you. Thank you. Okay, so Harish Vidyanath. Okay, so Harish Vidyanath's question was how to migrate to New Zealand. I'm a working professional. Harish, my team is trying to connect with you. The best way to actually find out how you can qualify is to send us an email at immigrationadvice@hvglobal.com. Yeah? Okay. Right. Any other questions? Team, is there any other questions that you'd like me to answer? Okay. So also looks like the other thing about um, the other thing about the visa situation right now is the student visas seem to be coming through quickly. My team tells me that the applications are coming through relatively faster than before. Earlier, people have been waiting for over 6 months, but things have seemed to be kind of gotten into order a bit. Hopefully by January, February, we'll have more clarity on how are things going to be forward. Also, with partnership applications, we are seeing good progress there. Um, we are getting a lot of emails saying that the applications have been allocated. We're also getting some positive decisions. We have, touch wood, have not lost a single one yet. So yeah, so things are moving, things are progressing. We are glad and happy that INZ has made the required, what do you say, arrangements and in their resources to be able to clear this backlog. So that's great. So yeah, things are moving progress, and I think 2020 is going to be a good year. Also, I've been talking to a lot of people whose previous visa declines were happened for the partnership visas. I'm working towards trying to win back a lot of those cases. With partnerships, it's a very sensitive and it's a very emotional thing, but at the same time, if you present it properly, if you do the right thing, I'm certain you'll be able to get those visas through. So I would recommend you guys to work with us, work with an advisor, so that we'll be able to help you out in the best manner possible. Yeah. Okay, so I think we kind of will gotta wrap up a bit early because we're doing these sessions, I think, quite frequently. So we seem to be having less viewers and less questions. Hey, okay, there are two questions who have come up, so I'm just going to answer that. So we've got Omar Isa who says, "Hi Mary, I study a level 7 diploma. Does not lead to professional registration. How many years of post study work visa will I be given?" So, Omar, if you have finished or if you're studying currently, then you will be eligible for a 2 years graduate diploma outside, if your study is outside Auckland. If your study is in Auckland, then you'll only be eligible for a 1 year post study. Yeah. So I see Omer has also quickly retracted question, but I hope I've been helpful. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, coming back to Facebook, Tony Joe says, "How can we get 8 lakhs annual income if we don't have?" Okay, that's honestly, I don't really know what your question is. If you mean that to show evidence of income, that is 8 lakhs, I don't even know why that is being asked. Okay, if you're working with some agency who's saying, "Oh, you please provide us 8 lakhs annual income," that is something that is something not right. Something's not right, Tony. So I think you need to connect with us, and assess and have a word with us and understand what actually is the problem. Why is somebody asking for 8 lakhs annual income certificate? So you will have to you will have to try and understand if you're working with the right people. Okay, so please have a word with us. My team will try and reach out to you, and please connect with us then. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, since we're out of questions, we're out of any more comments, I will wrap up. Before I go away, I can give you the contact details. It is so if you want to contact us here in New Zealand, it's we have a toll free number which is called 0800, which is 0800 696977. If you're trying to call us from within, um, you know India, then you can call us on an India toll free number, which is 1-800-103-6525. If you would like to contact us here in New Zealand, you can call us on our phone number, that is +6422605261. I can quickly also share our office number with you guys. Just give me a second. So we've got an office landline number as well. So you can contact us on that office landline number, which is +647 690 9264. That's +647 960 9264. So that is our office landline number, which we are available from 9 to 5 every day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So you can call us on that. You can call us on our toll free numbers, both in India and in New Zealand, from within these countries only. If you want to send us an email, you can email to info@ajbglobal.com, or for direct immigration advice, you can also email to immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. So I hope today's session has been useful. And if you would like to have any further questions resolved, please send us an email, and we will get back to you. And all those who are watching this sessions later and not live, you're also free to email us and contact us. Thank you very much, guys, and good night. And kakiteano.